Hello everybody, it's RK, and as of me recording this little bit, I just saw the FNAF 2 movie. So if you don't want me to hear me talk about spoilers, go to this timestamp right here, and you have like 3, 2, 1. Okay, so basically anything that I want to talk about, I just want to talk about how I was right, how Mike Schmidt is not Michael Afton, and how Michael Afton is clearly working for William, as we see in the movie, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening in the games, because if you saw our FNAF series and you hear me talk about theories, I don't think we play as Mike in every game. I don't think this story is about the Aftons. I think it's about the spirits and how Henry, or how the Emilys, are trying to fix everything the Aftons destroyed. And as we see, like, if you watch my series, like I said, you'll see kind of how that happens. But if you look at the games, that makes more sense, too, with everything that goes on as well. But yeah, so basically, that just, I don't want to say confirmed, but I really think it confirms that Mike Schmidt is not Michael Afton, and that the whole Mike protagonist theory, or the Afton saga theory, is wrong, or it doesn't make sense. Like Matt Pat's talking about, it doesn't work with the timeline. If it doesn't work, it's wrong, or we're doing something completely wrong. And I think that's what's happening. I think we need to re-look at the original story for those that actually care still. No, but yeah, and then the predictions from everything I remember, I literally just got home, so I'm rushing this in. Yeah, everything from my prediction, I think for the most part came true. I think we are definitely going more of like plot-wise, theme-wise, we're going more like the Silver Eyes trilogy than we are like the games or any other version of the story. Like we see with the first movie, we see very much Silver Eyes, how the animatronics literally drag Afton away and stuff like that. And we have the colored, and we have the drawings on the wall that we see in the books and stuff like that, and a lot of that sort of thing. And then the second one, where one of the characters is lured to Freddy's, like I said in my theory. Abby is lured to Freddy's by the puppet and everything like that, and Mike and Vanessa have to go rescue her and everything. Where I was wrong is I thought Vanessa was going to be our Michael Afton equivalent, when actually we just have Michael Afton, which I was super stoked about. Like I said, I was pretty on the side of, oh, Mike worked or is working for William, and he just so happens to be at FNAF 6. It's not, or sorry, he just happens to be wherever he is for these events in the games and stuff like that. He's not in 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only in sister location in Pizzeria Simulator, which makes a lot of sense. I know obviously that Mike is now the security guard of the FNAF 2 or the original location in the FNAF 2 movie and stuff like that. And I don't know. I personally believe this gives us a huge hint to like, hey, Mike Schmidt is not Michael Afton, so we need to adjust our timeline or our story, our narrative that we built for what makes sense now. Also, if you saw the Circus Baby cameo, if you saw my TikTok or my Instagram when my predictions, that was just a shot in the dark prediction, and somehow that was right. Somehow I don't even know how I got that. We also saw Springtrap and stuff like that, and it also gives me to where Henry is alive once again, and I think here we get a bit more of an insight as to what is going on in Henry's side of the story, because like I said, in our series we focus on Henry a lot more than the games do, or than the theorists do, basically. And I think what we're going to see is Henry's going to realize they're possessed, or one way or another, whatever, and he's going to, and this is right before he sets his mission to stop William and everything. And I think we're going to see in going to the third movie, kind of like with the Fourth Closet, we're going to see Springtrap, we're going to see Circus Baby. My guess is Michael will probably serve as the Circus Baby equivalent that we see in the Fourth Closet in the third movie. Where he is going to be helping William for a devotion and stuff like that. And then Vanessa is going to be the one that brings the puppet to the haunted attraction. If you saw the post-credit scene of the FNAF 2 movie, we see that there's Springtrap, and they picked him up and they're going to take him to a FNAF 3 location, what we're going to see. And so we're going to see that. And then I think Vanessa's going to bring the puppet, and then Circus Babe's going to be there, Michael's going to be there, and then William's going to be there. And then I think this is all going to end with Henry burning the place down, or probably Mike, Abby, and Vanessa helping Henry do that, or one way or another, Henry's going to burn down the FNAF 3 location. That's going to serve as like a, because I was already saying, I think we're only going to get 3 movies, and it's going to be that whole Silver Eyes trilogy thing, where we see the whole thing. We see the spirits and how they're messed up by William and stuff like that, and then how the whole place burns down at the end of the story. Yeah, this isn't scripted. I'm just rambling at this point. I recorded another version. I'll show the little recording of the version that I did right here. This movie makes me right. It doesn't. I'm right. After so long. Afton. Michael Afton is not the protectant. I just threw my glasses. That's how intense this is. But I'm very much happy that all the stuff they did a great job with the movie, and I'm really happy how it came out. Yeah, and I think this is going to be, I think as long as the theorist community actually takes the movie into account and actually tries to change some stuff with games 1 through 6, with that story, or whoever's still doing it. I think right now we're focused on the Mimic arc, which is fine, like that's what's going on right now. But for anyone focusing on the original story and trying to fix it up a little bit, I think that movie is going to help a whole lot. Yeah, that's my thoughts about the movie. Yeah, I won't stop you. I won't stop this any longer. Have fun with the commentary video. I'll see you later.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Indescribable channel. I'm Arcane. We are back at it again with Five Nights at Freddy's the Series Director's Commentary. Before we get into it, here's questions from the last episode.
We finally have a question this episode. 17 Studio 7 asked, how did we come up with the name for Phone Guy? Now, obviously this is before the week before it came out, so we didn't really know that his name was Ralph. Basically what I did, I just chose Scott, because Scott Cawthon voiced Phone Guy in the game, and so I was like, oh, we'll just call him Scott. He doesn't have a last name, and I don't think we're going to give him a last name, because if we do more FNAF content, his name's going to be Ralph. But yeah. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Today, we are going into Season 1, Episode 6 and 7, A Game of Chess, and Life to the Dead. Now, if you weren't here last episode, we just finished our first arc of the 2 seasons, the Fredbear's arc, which goes basically all of the behind the scenes stuff of FNAFs 1 through 4, and then we have a little bit of what happens with Sister Location with Elizabeth Afton, how Fredbear's became a thing, how the Beta BD 3 happened, and then how Henry and William split, and the halfway point of the Missing Children's incident. Once again, we talked about my timeline's a little bit messy, and you'll probably see me in future dates abridge and undo all of the corrections that I made, because when I first wrote it, that was the timeline, and then as more stuff came in, I had to change the timeline, and then immediately after Secret of the Mimic came out, and I had to undo the timeline. So this just goes to show that I was right about everything all along, and you should listen to me when I make a theory about timelines and stuff like that. Anyways, let's just jump right into it with Episode 6. And then this will begin our second arc, and last arc of Season 1, the Puppet arc. That's what I called it last episode.
2 local children were reportedly lured into a back room during the late hours of operation at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza on the night of June 26th. While video surveillance identified the man responsible and led to his capture the following morning, the children themselves were never found and are presumed dead.
So basically we jump into this part of the show. We basically jump into this arc as like, oh, William is now just full out Purple Guy. Like, we were seeing him turn into Purple Guy, but we get to the point where he just ended up, we get to see where he came from.
I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe we could smoke him out, but he figured out how to escape again, and at the cost of a poor innocent man. He lost everything, and he tried to take more. I didn't know what to do. He had me cornered, but I wouldn't let him win. I won't.
And just like that, we just immediately skipped over the missing children incident. And we're done. Because that's more or less, that's all we need to do. Kids died and stuff like that. But what actually happened, behind, in like the actual story, is we weren't able to shoot a whole scene. That's the first thing you need to know. We have a whole page of stuff that was meant to be that scene that just never happened. Wow. Yeah. So basically, what happens is this is in 1985. Henry tries to get the police involved to try to get William arrested, but the problem is you couldn't find the bodies and stuff like that. They were hidden in the suits and all that jazz. And what William eventually did is he used a sound illusion disc to make it look like another employee was responsible for it. The employee gets arrested and stuff, or the employee gets arrested and stuff like that. But there wasn't solid evidence, and so the innocent man goes with like a scratch on his record. Be like, oh, okay. And that's basically it. William gets away scot-free, and there's no evidence, so we really can't figure out what happens in that. And Henry thought he could smoke him out, but he couldn't. Yeah, just jump into it. Now we're in FNAF 2.
Oh, come on!
Scott, you good?
Look at Foxy! He's all torn apart! Ah!
I don't know what to tell you. Just put it back together or something.
You know, Mr. Afton would know what to do.
Yeah, he would.
This was supposed to take place at Fredbear's. It was supposed to be much more slinky and gross.
It's about time they opened up another thing.
Hello, friend. It's time to get back to work.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, this whole thing was supposed to start. Yeah, that whole bit with William was supposed to go off with just he's in Fredbear's. The abandoned Fredbear building. A bloody Fredbear animatronic is next to him. A Spring Bonnie animatronic is standing next to him. He's just lying on a table, drunk, covered in blood and stuff like that. And then he hears on the radio, "Hey, Freddy Fazbear's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has just opened." And William is like, "Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here?"
Talk to you later. Good night. Alright, that's the last tape.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Mr. Afton, we're doing good. How are you doing?
Never been better. Never felt more alive. Hey there, Henry. How's it been? It's been what? 4 years now?
Yeah, 4 years. What are you doing here?
I decided to drop by and see what all the excitement was about. Surprised to hear that a Fazbear was opening up without my knowledge. That is what the agreement was.
Well,
Are you supposed to be
I thought you
glitching?
already knew due to the monthly memo.
I haven't been home lately. Been very busy.
I
My
think so.
children's graves aren't going to care for
It
themselves.
doesn't look bad, so I'm gonna let it.
How's Michael? I haven't seen him in a while.
How's Charlie? She's what, 6 now?
Mr. Afton, there is something you can help me with. New Foxy's all broken apart. Do you think you can help me out with that?
Of course I can. I always know how to fix an animatronic. Of course, Henry designed it.
They spent a small fortune on these.
It really shows. I haven't seen this type of plastic since Circus Baby.
Since it
Yeah.
looks like a really broken
Mr. Emily
Foxy.
even put a criminal database system. So what happened is those eyes got little cameras in them. They'll see if they see the face of anyone that Mr. Emily put in that database,
My Emily?
they will immediately grab the criminal.
Genius. This truly is phenomenal. Henry did really think of everything. You know what? I'm heading home later today. Why don't I take Foxy home with me? I got more tools, and maybe I can give him that Afton touch.
Works for me. Hey, Mr. Emily, is it okay if Mr. Afton takes home Foxy and repairs him?
I don't know. I don't really want him to ruin it.
I would never. I know we haven't talked in a few years, Henry, but I assure you, I always
Don't look
do.
at the background. It's in a building. We're in a public area. Don't look at it. It's not a house. It's not a garage. Don't look at that.
All right, I've got to get going. It's nice seeing you. I'll have Foxy done by tomorrow. See you then.
I didn't trust him, but what choice did I have? If I refused, he might have killed my girl, Charlie. I thought it was the best outcome, but I forgot something. I taught Will all I knew about animatronics, and he figured out more than I did.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's... It's a really good scene. We can do a lot better with it when we do season 1. It'll look a lot better and stuff like that, but it's just a really good scene altogether. A lot of stuff happens. Basically, what we figure, all the stuff that happens, is they're talking and stuff like that, yada 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 yada. And then when William comes in, Henry and like have their stand down and stuff like that. And I have in my notes here all of this stuff of what they're actually talking, of what they're actually saying. And so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have a little intermission, and you're gonna hear me as Afton and Logan as Henry, and they're gonna say what's actually going on in this conversation. Bam. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, no, I hope that explains it a little bit more. Yeah. No, yeah, the biggest thing that you do need to know is when he's looking at Mangle or Toy Foxy and all that stuff is... Oh, it's even in my note. You're on thin ice, Henry. It's talking about how, Henry put in a criminal database behind William's back. So any face that Henry has put in the database, the animatronics will react to as a criminal and stuff like that. And that's why we see the jump scares and all that jazz. And William's like, oh, Henry totally put my face on there. And so that is why he takes Foxy with him, and he's going to tamper with the facial recognition and with all the other animatronics. And that is why they glitch out and stuff like that, is because Afton has tampered with them. Yeah, this whole episode obviously it's called a game of chess, and this whole episode is going to be Henry tries to stop Afton. Afton immediately or like soon after counters him, and like we're seeing prime Henry v. Afton at this point, and we will see that more and more as the show progresses with season 2 and all that jazz. Maybe not directly in season 2, but we will see what happens throughout. Yeah.
And he figured out more than I did.
I'm in animatronic purgatory.
Excited about?
There's a lot of views, or else it'd be all for nothing, and I'll be very depressed. So people, please watch this.
Your eyes are a little crooked.
Are they a little crooked?
Awesome, thanks, God.
Everybody's actually a little crooked, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Good evening, everyone. Today I have with me the owner of
This episode was too short, and so we needed to make this a little bit longer. And so that's why this scene is there, I believe. Yes, this is true. That's what happened.
Fazbear Entertainment, Henry Wolf. Henry, what you've done with Freddy's is phenomenal. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you've done with the place?
Well, we, of course, don't want anything to do with the unfortunate events that happened at the previous location, so we banned and discontinued our Springlock animatronics, and we have, including multiple new security measures. We even have a new character coming onto the scene. Our security puppet keeps people from going into unauthorized areas.
Well, it seems you've got Freddy's all safe and sound.
I hope so. Wouldn't want anything happening again like last time.
Yeah. No, it's just... Yeah. I remember this. Like, we spent like a solid day, Logan and I, we spent a solid day just working on Henry's character when we were doing season 1, and then we did a brush up in season 2, but like, just going into like, and so like, the note cards, like, even his smile that he does, you see in that tape, it's just very much like, hey, we spent time building and tweaking and creating Henry's character, even to the point where like his mannerisms, like his awkward smile, like he just wants to have his dream come true. And Afton, he's the introvert and Afton's the extrovert essentially. But now that Afton is now someone he has to stop, he has to take on both sides of the business and stuff like that. Yeah.
They cannot be removed. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. As time goes
Yeah. No, and already we're stopping literally everything just because that once we get to this part of the arc, it's just so packed with stuff that we had to leave out and that we have to make sure that we include and everything like that. What do we have here? Let me see. Yeah, we have that VHS scene that we saw. Oh, and then at the end of this the VHS scene, we're supposed to see William actually tamper with the animatronics and succeed and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we have the scene where we just had with William with Spring Bonnie counting and stuff like that. We're actually supposed to see him lure the kids and stuff like that, and then we would see Afton dancing in the parts and service room, like how we would see Glitch Trap do in VR and stuff like that. But we didn't, obviously. We will when we do season 1 again. But like, yeah.
4 more kids. Dang it.
Dang it. Ah, man.
Can't let this keep happening. How many more is he gonna take?
Scott, make sure only our staff is allowed in this building. I don't want anyone else in here, not even William, okay? Seriously?
Yep. Yeah, obviously during this time we see, obviously we have nights 1 through 3 of FNAF 2 happen in the Fredbear's arc, but now we're seeing the relevant side of FNAF 2 in this episode, and now we're catching up, and we're about to get to night 4, and we're at like night 3, I believe, at this point.
Let's see you live without the suit now.
No! Where is it? Where is it?
This is... I'll wait for this to be done.
Henry has it. He has it!
We might have to cover this in case of... This is a bit off.
No. Ian. Charlie.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah. This one, for those that don't know, I'm a Tolkien nerd, and that scene that we saw was actually from the Rankin and Bass Hobbit, and that was Gollum in his little lair and stuff like that, to kind of reference like how Afton sees the Spring Bonnie suit as how Gollum sees the One Ring. Like he needs it, and they need each other at this point. And we're actually going to see him in Fredbear's again, like trash the place, but once again we weren't able to shoot that. Line wise, everything was basically the same in that stuff.
How's your day?
Oh, also, sorry. That's also what I was going to say. The Spring Bonnie suit is left at FNAF 2, so we can have in the FNAF 4 phone call, someone used one of the suits, a yellow one, someone used it. That's why we have it kept here. So Henry keeps the suit at FNAF 2 to keep William from killing, and that's what he thinks is going to help.
You two must be tired. Hey, honey. Did you find a babysitter for tomorrow? Honey, I can't.
And then this is Mrs. Emily, who I was dumb and named her, and her first name is Emily, so it's Emily, as Logan's baby realized a while ago. But yeah, it's Emily. No, but yeah, once again, this is another scene that we were supposed to shoot in person, but we weren't able to.
Okay, I'll bring her to Freddy's.
we choreographed this little bit of B-roll took us like a solid hour to choreograph and shoot. This is like 5 minutes, I think, 5 or 10 minutes of just everybody that we had like 6 or 7 people here just walking around the place. Like we had it all set up. Like we had a whole setup like for the FNAF 2 location, which is you see here. That I'm really proud of. Yeah, we had so much working around this stuff. And I'm really glad it came out well.
I have a surprise for your dad, but I need you to follow me. Come here and I'll show you. I won't tell him. I promise. Remember what I told you last time? I always keep my promises.
Huh. William doesn't have the spring Bonnie suit. And I don't know why we recorded that with him in the suit. In the comments, one of you, I'll post you in the next video and give you a shout out. Make a reason for why that's happening. He's on in the suit. He's just William. I don't know.
Where's the surprise?
Charlie?
Obviously, this whole scene is kind of meant to be... Unfortunately, this was kind of meant to be more of a placeholder than what actually happened. We redid it a little bit in Season 2 and stuff like that, and we're going to, like, fully flesh it out in Season 1 when we redo it again. But, like, yeah. I still like how it went out. Once again, just everything with Season 1, we just weren't able to shoot everything the way we wanted to and all that jazz.
He got me. He asked me cornered. I put all I could against him, but he outsmarted me again. He has me in check, but I can't lose. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. We made a rig just for that scene. And we'll show it right here. Because we're going to do the same for Josiah. Where he's going to be drunk and Fredbear's like... Because what's going to happen is...
This is a neat selfie stick.
it's a really cool rigging. I actually really like it. Okay, ready? Who needs to zoom in? Hey, I'm back. Let's just jump right into it. Episode 7. Do I have any notes beforehand? Because I completely forgot. But you'll see those notes. Oh, yeah. Here is my note for Episode 7, Life of the Dead. We get haunted animatronics, finally. If we've talked about this or not, all of the animatronics, like, obviously not FNAF 1, because they're haunted, obviously, but all the animatronics we see that attack Jeremy, or anything like that, they are not haunted. They're not possessed or anything like that. They are just doing their programming. Like we said, William tampered with the facial recognition, and so they're a bit more hostile, just because they've been tampered with. But like the toy animatronics and the withered animatronics, that's just their programming. That's just how they were. No souls have bodies or anything like that. No one's possessing anyone. Yeah, no one's possessed yet. Until this episode.
Recording date, November 4th, 1983. They're gone. Everyone is gone. Elizabeth, Violet, my son, and now Henry. It's just like before, but this time I thought it'd be different. I have nothing now, nothing! And I know they'll never come back. Dying is a one-way road. No one ever comes back. Not even a remnant of them. Something feels different. I'm in pain, but I'm so alive. Oh, I hope there's lots of boys and girls for the surprise party. That way I can eat them. Oh, just like Father made me to do. As one big happy family.
Where am I? It hurts. We're dead. What? I was the first. I've seen everything. It was the grown-up. He killed us. No, I saw purple before. The purple guy, that's who killed us.
We need to kill him. He took our lives, so we should take his. No, we can't. We don't even know who did it.
I wish I could move.
Lives, so we should take his.
Where was the first? I've seen everything.
I
saw
purple.
I saw the purple guy, that's who killed us. Purple guy, that's who
No,
killed us.
we can't. No, we don't even know who did it. We don't even know who did it.
The purple guy, that's who killed us.
Yeah, already just boom. I love this episode. I think the last few episodes of this, like 7 I love, 8 I absolutely love, and then 9 also I love. But this one for sure is just like you can see just I just love the concept of like the spirits and stuff like that, and so writing them, like you'll see in season 2 and stuff like that for sure. You'll see me like when I talk about more, but I just love writing the spirits because it's so tragic. Because I don't put them, because they're kids, they don't understand these concepts yet, but with the agony that consumes them and stuff like that, they are persuaded by Cassidy to be more violent and murderous and stuff like that. Like, oh no, we just need to kill all the grown-ups. We need to kill the purple guy. We know that it's purple, and we know that there's a yellow rabbit. But we know the purple guy is the one that killed us. The yellow rabbit is fine. They didn't kill us. I don't think they killed us. We don't know. We're so confused. They're so confused about that stuff. And then the crying child is like trying to drag Cassidy. Like, no, we can't kill him. We don't know who did it. We do not know who killed us and stuff like that. And more we're getting torn apart about that stuff. And we'll see once again in season 2 where the spirits have more of that arc. But yeah, and we also see. I personally believe that the Fun Times were possessed relatively recently. Funtime Freddy has a portion of William's agony, if that makes sense. Not that Funtime Freddy is possessed by a spirit with Remnant, but that he is haunted with William's agony. And once again, when we get to season 2 with Sister Location, we'll talk a bit more about that. But I personally believe that the Funtime animatronics were haunted first, not necessarily possessed. Elizabeth possesses Circus Baby, but that is not a instant thing, because for Elizabeth it takes longer for her to fully possess. And once again, we'll talk about that a bit more when we get to Sister Location, when I have all of my thoughts together to talk about it.
I often thought about everything that's happened to bring William into madness. First his unborn child, then his daughter and wife, then his son, and lastly me. Emily and I have decided to separate for a while, just to clear our heads over everything that's happened. I quit Freddy's. Couldn't bear to work at the place my daughter got killed in.
I keep thinking about what I've taken from Henry.
Yeah, it's
His
once we get to
dream
like
of a
the end of the
place to
season,
bring
we also
kids
see
joy,
less
his hope in the future,
Josiah,
his
and more
friendship,
having to fill in for him
and now
stuff
his
like that.
daughter.
It's kind of where we just got to the point with season
Michael
1.
graduated high school this year. Well, I didn't go to his graduation. I don't have the courage.
But we're still.
He's moving out next month, and from what he's told me, he isn't returning.
Everything and everyone has left me or died. I am alone. All I'm left with is Freddy's.
And him.
Was it worth it?
Hello? Who are you? We're dead. We don't remember our names. Oh, well, I'm Charlie. If you're dead, does that mean I'm dead too? I think so. How can you move? What do you mean? Can't you guys move? No, we can't. Do you have a body? Of course I do. It's right here. Oh, I guess my body is here after all. I'll help you guys. I will.
And then real quick. So. Oh, come on. That's Editor Ryan. Just show the photo of all the spirits and stuff like that. That'll make more sense for you guys. No, it's just I needed to set in. This is another really tragic scene for me. When I wrote, I was like, ugh. But then when we shot it, what it came out, I was like, okay, it's sad. Because we're supposed to have like the actual kids talking to each other and stuff like that, and then once human Charlie looks down, she sees that she's the puppet and stuff like that. It's once again, it'll look better, I promise, when we get to it. But yeah,
I'll help you guys. I will.
Oh, actually, yeah. That's being retconned. Don't worry about those part of the captions. I need to retcon that because lore-wise it's updated and that's not canon, and I don't want you guys to get confused with it. I promise it'll make sense.
Hello. Hey, good job. Nice dive. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay?
I have gifts for you guys. I have found bodies for you. Go ahead, you can move now. I hope this helps you guys. We need to find him. The purple man. Purple. The purple man. I think he's over there.
Can you tell we only had me that was actually able to wear the costumes at once? Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah. That's not much to say about that. It's just, yeah. It's just they got possessed finally, and once again we'll do better. I don't know. I feel like just the past few episodes has just been it's gonna look better. It's gonna look better. I promise. So like, yeah. Henry's old. I don't know why he's this old. Why is he that old? Wait a minute. What time is 1988? Okay, so this this is it's February too. So this is 2 months after FNAF 2. I don't know why he looks that old. I don't know. It's in the FNAF 2 location too, so I don't know why. But yeah, he's leaving Fazbear for good.
Hello. Hey, I'm Scott, and I wanted everyone to raise a toast to Mr. Wolf, who not only created a multimedia franchise in 12 years. Yeah, let's go. But also made a community of wonderful people and have inspired us all. To Mr. Wolf!
To Mr. Wolf!
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Oh, man, I wish Mr. Afton could be here to see all of this. I mean, you two created all of this. Despite what bad things that happened, you two have always given people so much joy.
Thank you
For what?
for being here for us after everything that's happened.
Of course. Henry. Oh, I gotta go get some more soda cans. I'll be right back. See you later.
That was the last time I saw Scott. I don't know what happened to him, but I do know that he meant a lot more to me than I thought. He was the only one who stood with me during everything, and I should have been kinder to him. I left early. I couldn't stand being there any longer or acting happy. There's nothing in my way. Nothing is holding me back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just another cute scene. I don't have a whole lot to say about this. It's just what it is. It's just like, yeah. You can tell I've gotten a little bit better at like storytelling throughout season 1. You can just say like, oh, okay. I don't know.
Not him. Purple is my favorite color. The purple man. Yar, you can be like a pirate, but it's gonna cost you an eye and an arm. Kill him anyway.
To clarify, because we realized it didn't actually make the cut. Our explanation for why you survive, why 6 a.m. is like the night's over and you're safe, is because, if I can find it, the actual line. Hello. Just a reminder about the animatronics. They are designed to free roam until day shift hours begin. So at 6, if any are in your office, their programming will send them to their original location until the end of the day shift. I'll talk to you later. That's what happened. So basically, they free roam until day shift hours, 6 a.m., and then they return to their spots, basically.
I like this music. Papa used to play it when I was scared. I'm scared, the others are scared, but they try to hurt the grown-ups. The others are like animals, but I'm very aware. Maybe that's why they can't move. They're too violent and scared to move. Maybe that's what happens when you bring life to the dead.
Yeah, just another one of those. Despite how it looks visually and stuff like that, I'm proud. This is one of those episodes I'm proud of. It's a good episode. And it does what I needed it to do. And I'm really happy with it. Yeah. Sorry, we're at the phase of this show right now where I just get nostalgia. I'm just getting nostalgic because I can actually just remember shooting this stuff. I can also just remember editing it and the process of me actually doing it and like, oh, staying up till like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday night. I have school in the morning. And just doing this my senior year and stuff like that. Just like, this is my thing. Filmmaking and telling stories and stuff like this. And this is my thing. And right now I'm doing it on YouTube. Hopefully one day I don't do it exclusively on YouTube. I'll still do YouTube. But I want to tell these kind of stories. And I want to do it at a quality that's satisfying and visually satisfying. And season 1 taught me a lot. And you can tell that this was like my first thing. You can tell that I'm learning from it. And that whole jazz. And once again, just like talking and like hanging out with all the people that I did making this, like having friends and stuff like that. Like I said, Logan, he's been my friend for like 10 years at this point. And like this is one of the like this show was like in the channel is just one of those things that got us much closer than what we were beforehand. And just seeing all the people that I don't talk to anymore from past parts of my life, and just seeing where I came from, how I started going into this, and then seeing how it turned out with like season 2 and all the other films we did, and seeing how much you guys loved it and keep watching and just supporting us and all that stuff. It's just awesome. It's just amazing. Yeah, just thank you guys. Thank you for watching this series specifically, but just watching all of our videos and watching me basically grow up. Like I said, we started this at 2019. And so I was 14 when I started this show. And now I am, by the time this comes out, I'll be 21. I'm 20 right now, but I'm going to be turning 21 by the time this video comes out. Wow. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep making this stuff for you. We're going to do more FNAF, obviously. We're going to do, hopefully we're going to be doing more shows that like, not that I don't want to do FNAF, but like more shows that like, from my mind that I want to, like, my babies and stuff like that. Just seeing you guys watch them. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little sentimental there for a second. But yeah, we're going to call it there. I think we have 2 more videos. Yeah, we have 2 more episodes. We have 8 and 9. And those are going to get a lot more lore heavy, and I'm probably going to talk a lot more about them because I have a lot more to say about them than I do with some of these other ones. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm RK, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.